It seems like every single month the mission for the month kind of creeps up on me, even though they give a definite time for when this thing is going to be happening. So much happens in between then that you almost forget that there's some big thing you have to do that month. But of course, that's what we have to do. We have to go through with this. By the way, my name is Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is Fire Emblem Three Houses, and this is my first ever run of the Blue Lions route of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I think after the bunch of missions that we did in the side quests that we did, we have so many supports that we can do now for the next episode. Just check a few of these out, which I'm actually excited to do. It's gonna be in the next episode because we have a story to do this time. Felix and Sylvain's final one. I cannot wait for that. Sylvain is on his own. Oh, Sylvain and Manuela's final one as well. Annette and... Who's Annette with? Gilbert, of course, going into the second one too. Sethid and Flame, which we wanted. Seth and Ingrid, which you didn't know about. And Sethid and Cyril, which could be fun as well. Heinemann and Marianne, we were also working for too. Manuela, Gilbert, Sylvain. Marianne and Heinemann, of course, is the main one there. And is Flame with anyone else? Just with Sethid. Yeah, we have some really cool ones that we're working on for the next time. But of course, with story missions, it's a little bit different. I like to just work with the best characters we have at that point. But with more practice for a lot of these guys, a lot of our members, especially our low-level members, maybe like Flame leveling up as well, and Manuela leveling up and people like that, it's not going to matter too much. You know what I mean? It's not going to matter like a whole lot, because everyone's going to be close to the same level at some point, so we can just start using any characters we choose at the time.
Having received the Kingdom Army's plea for aid, Rodrigue has agreed
I
to
love his
provide
design.
soldiers.
I love his design.
In order to meet up with their reinforcements, the Kingdom Army sets out for Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
He just looks like a sneaky Felix. Right? He looks like a sneaky Felix. And Felix isn't sneaky. Felix is like kind of like cunning. You know? He's a cunning guy. Ambush at a... Oh, I wonder if there's going to be an ambush.
This valley isn't a place I'd care to return to.
After the chilliness of Fargus, I can't seem to adjust to this extreme heat.
Historically, there have been battles whose outcomes were determined in part by the climate.
This is extremely true.
Isn't a factor.
In conditions like these, who knows what will become of our morale.
Professor, be honest. How are you holding up?
I never imagined it would be like this. I don't want to let them know that. I don't want to make them feel like...
Monks once used this area as an ascetic training ground because of the intense environment. They say Aelel was born of the goddess's rage.
Her rage?
If you believe the legends, this valley is evidence of the goddess's judgment, passed on humanity for its corruption. The forest that once covered the surrounding area was burnt to ash by a pillar of light that descended from the heavens. That legend fueled belief in a place of torment between our world and the next, where one's sins are purified in the cleansing flames.
Nonsense. Sins are not so easily washed away.
And Dimitri would know about this.
Indeed, and there are no accounts of such a place in Scripture. Yet those who cannot face their own sins have no choice but to cling to the idea.
I love how they are. I know, like, some people, like, probably don't like the kind of, like,
I just don't
pre-rendered backgrounds. I like them quite a bit.
I think I'm starting to see things.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard to fight in this.
Is it just me? Or is there a group of people gathered there?
Oh, that's terrifying.
No. It would seem you are not hallucinating after all. Are those Rodrigue soldiers? No. But their banner is that of... No. It can't be.
That is House Rose banner. They curried favor with that witch and sold out Fargus.
We messed up. There must have been a spy among us.
Oh, they're trying
Will you
to
have us meet them
so...
in battle, or wait for Rodrigue to arrive?
There is only one option. How kind of them to save us the trouble of killing them later.
Aren't they your former allies? They sold out the kingdom, right? Here's the situation, guys. Like, while I'd love to be like, hey, come on, they're our friends, I think everyone understands at this point that, like, we die if we don't fight back. You know what I mean?
I will not repeat myself. That banner belongs to the Grey Lion. It's a waste of breath to exchange words with one such as him.
His Highness is correct. He is not an opponent whom we can expect
Right.
to negotiate with. Everyone, prepare for the attack!
And no one really stages this much of a perfect ambush in a condition that we're not able to fight in unless they either want to capture us or kill us. You don't stage a ambush to have a hugging session. Or do you? Writing down in the ideas. Where's my notes? Okay, I'll write down on my phone later. Ambush hugging session. On people you know, by the way. Don't do with someone you don't know. And someone who likes hugs. Okay, so let's once again take everyone off. Just to see who we're gonna have here today. I think Ingrid would be perfect for this. Because she's a Falcon Knight, she can fly fairly well. Sylvain, again, having our horse-backed people is a great idea. Because again, they can fly. Casper, Annette, Ash, you guys are coming. So then we have 3 more slots for some people. We could bring one more mage. We could bring one more mage, and I think that's either Mercedes or Maria. I think Mercedes, just because, like, again, there's a lot of stake in this battle. And then 2 more people, I think Felix. I mean, come on, at this stage, it just makes sense to have Felix here. And here's the thing, we have 1 swordsman. We have an axe user. We have a bunch of magic users. We have a bunch of lance users. I think bow users might be good for distance here. I think bringing Cyril along with this journey might be a good idea. Although having Oh, Gilbert as well, though. Gilbert as well. Oh, so it's Gilbert or Cyril? See, the thing is about, like, Gilbert is I think he actually would be, like, extremely useful in this battle to, like, send out in front. Cyril could stand to level up a bit more as well. Let's bring Gilbert along. Okay, I think everyone's pretty much okay. I hope that this team will do good. Actually, let's check the map. Yeah, I'm very happy with the team we're bringing here. Make sure there's like a mage on each side though. Let's put you over here like this. Where's our boy Ash? Make sure Ash is over here where Sylvain is. Swap you around there. Make sure Gilbert, as we've seen before, has been pretty useful over in this direction. Actually, Felix has been pretty good too. I think we might put Felix in the near the Adorable Crew this time to lead them along. I think that's fine now. I think that's fine for now. They're all pretty much close to each other. Let's do this. Just defeat the enemy commander. Okay, we can do that.
The Valley of Torment.
Oh, he looks so cool.
Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight.
Perhaps.
Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
That man who raises the lion's flag, Lord Gwendol. He is an elder knight who serves House Rogue. Gwendol would, without thought, fight any battle if ordered. There is no chance of negotiating with him.
I mean, I'm good. I'm good if you're good. I'm definitely good if you're good.
Aelel is a deadly place. Flames burst from the ground with no warning. Sane people usually avoid.
You know what's kind of crazy? We did this before when we were saving...
Torment burn your sins, your life, your everything.
Jesus Christ,
You
Dimitri.
wish to spare yourself the goddess's wrath. Tread lightly.
So we did this before as we were trying to save Ingrid from marriage. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. So up here we have some horsemen, so sending Casper and the crew would be good to send them up here. And actually sending the people with lances on horseback over to here, I actually am good with because they can travel across this lava a little bit quicker.
What's the plan?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Although, it's a good idea to have a mage with them at all times so they can heal up at any point.
What's my strategy?
I'm also gonna send... Let's see. I suppose like eventually we're gonna meet up together, so it doesn't matter too much. Ash, it might have been a good idea to send Ash up that way, but I think we'll get the chest key if we move forward. I'm confident that they can do that this way, so we're gonna send Byleth over here too. Actually, no, let's all go this way. We're gonna meet up in the middle anyway. So it's not gonna be too much of a deal. Casper, move as forward as you can. Annette, go about here would be good. Felix, you move over here. And since you don't move incredibly fast, we're going to move you just up here, but you're going to come down the way as well, because I think that might be better for you. Moving forward, straight away to attack. We have to make sure we have to put that axe in Gilbert's hand. Why would you do that to Casper? Okay, new rule. New war rule. Hello, everybody. New war rules. New war rule. Hey, no, stop. New war rule. No arrows. Okay? No arrows. New war rule. No arrows. Nope, nope. Okay. I guess you're not obliging. I guess we're gonna have to deal with this. This is a war crime now. Just the one rule we had. No arrows. Just the one rule and you're breaking it. Oh, you're just getting into position now. Okay, let's start then with I for one play by the rules. You know? At least I play by the goddamn rules. Did you shoot an arrow at Ash? That's against the rules. Oh, there's something in my eye, guys. Oh, what happened? Jeez, Ash must have ran up with a dagger. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't want them to shoot Casper with an arrow. Let's get Casper here now with the... Wait. We can actually kill this guy pretty easily there, and I actually with a wild abandon.
I'm not going down.
Perfect.
Might makes right. And I'll...
Just like that.
Because like, look at the crew we have here that can, you know, possibly destroy anything at this point. Felix. I feel I want to keep Annette like on the sides here like this. Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to bring her. Oh, we could have her like just kill this guy, but then like, you know, we want to make sure we're getting the best out of our team here. Attack, wind. Will this kill him outright without getting attacked back? It will. Great.
It had to be done.
Did she float? I'm not sure if I'm okay.
One to remember.
I'm not. Annette is floating. Okay. This is where we are.
That was fun to watch.
This is the force we have now. Annette has been floating.
You're a big help.
I mean, who am I to judge? I'm actually kind of really excited to like fight more of these guys here. Yeah, just do no combat arts for now. See, the thing is, as much as I think playing around is a good idea, like to level up some of your stats. I think at the same time, you know, like when you're in the middle of a battle and you're responsible for other people too, it's probably not the best idea to do that type of stuff.
Don't bother haunting me.
Don't bother haunting me. Okay, so she is the chest key. We'll move that to the convoy. We'll wait here so we can travel all the way across. Oh my god. Well, I don't think she'll be able to be damaged. Oh, we should have changed our blessed lance. Okay. It's okay.
I aim for greatness.
Received a killer bow. We should probably give some of these items to other people as well. Let's move up here. I don't like oh, no, actually. No. Let's do this again.
Ready when you are.
This time, Iron Lance. But what we're going to do with Ingrid is we're going to keep her with the rest of the guys.
My duty is your death.
Or at least like somewhere around here. Just because like I don't want her to get attacked and then we have nothing left here. Are you guys moving over here now? Okay, that's fine. I mean, stop with the arrows. Oh, what? Oh, yes, the arrows. Get it with the arrows. Ash is so useful. He's one of the most useful characters on the team, honestly. I mean, it goes without saying, like archers usually are. I neglected to say it earlier, but like I think it's obvious to everybody that like, you know, cold weather, warm weather, it can be the difference between like a win and a loss for a particular side, or you know, a particular side of the war. Like there's some of the biggest wars in history. In fact, probably one of the most famous wars in history ended because it was too cold. You know what I mean? Or like at least led to the end because it was so cold. for one side, and that's what's like so crazy about that stuff. Let's move over here. I think it's a good place to move to. And let's move Dimitri over here. And let's move Sylvain over here. Oh wow, we moved a lot of guys there. I guess we only have 10 when usually sometimes we were used to 11, so maybe that's why it feels a little bit off. Jesus Christ, Caspar. Oh yeah, we should probably change his weapon. Oh no, he's gonna have a broken axe. And he still does so much damage with his broken axe. He's like, I'm going away now. See you later.
Is that it?
Dimitri, like, attack, like, it's he's so cool. Like, he's so freaking cool. Yeah, the lance isn't gonna be very good against these guys. Okay, Caspar, if you want to get your revenge, let's get attack and use our steel axe.
You're all going down.
Let's move up, make sure the adorable crew are together. Like, it's really, like, I've gotten some complaints in the suggestion box clearly by those three for leaving them all, like, around the map. So let's make sure they're together. Gilbert as well, moving up here. Honestly, sending Gilbert up here might have been a good idea too, but hey, look, we're here now. Wow. So even with lances that shouldn't be very strong against heavy armor, Dimitri's just such a powerhouse that it really, like, barely matters. Or maybe, like, I just don't, like, know the stats as well as I thought I did. We're gonna go up this way then. We're gonna go up this way. Yes, Ingrid, if you could defeat this guy over here.
I can do no less. I aim for greatness.
There's just never a doubt when we're sending Ingrid and Sylvain to certain places, you know what I mean? There's never a feeling of like, oh, like, can they do this? It's always just like, oh yeah, they'll be able to do it. It's them. Like, they've constantly been able to do it. Wait, I'm really hope they don't attack. Yeah, they're gonna attack Mercedes. Oh no, attacked. Oh yeah, Ingrid is gonna be in trouble with these arrows. Thank God there's not them. There's only one more archer there. Okay, move on up, guys. I think the team is good. I think we picked a good enough team. The only wish I would have had is like send Gilbert or maybe Felix up that way with them guys. But as I say again, what's done is done. Let's move over here then. Actually, I'm just gonna, like, you know, I think it's probably a good idea to do this instead. Move Caspar up here. Then move Annette up here. And have her heal Caspar. Just to, like, get the healing, and also it raises her supports just a tiny bit.
I'll cut through.
Have Felix move up here. Make sure he's in the front at some point here. Gilbert, move up there as well. Okay, now we have this thing where we can, like, set this guy on fire. But I'm wondering, should we move instead? Huh. I'm thinking here now. Because we could attack this guy with thunder. But still Mercedes gets terribly injured, that's the problem.
I had to protect my friends.
But then we can get Ingrid and have her go around here and... Wait, can we? Would that be good? No, that would not be a good idea. Let's keep moving forward over this way then.
I'll comply.
You know, actually, I'm sorry guys. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the move. I thought it was a good move in my mind, but it wasn't a good move. Let's move her over here like this. In a more perfect world, I should have, like, sent... Yeah, I should have sent some more characters up this way, but I was only thinking about the heavy armor there, I suppose, so...
What's the plan?
Actually, Sylvain, you move up here.
Ready when you are.
You attack there.
I shall not stray.
And then we'll move you up there as well. Just to get out of the way. And then we'll move you here. No combat arts seems to be a good idea. Wave attack. I mean, yeah, let's do it.
No escape.
If it hits. Of course it hits. We'll send the door key back because we don't need that door key anymore. And then we'll move back up here as well. Oh, they're coming down this way. Yeah, Sylvain and Dimitri, I find like Ingrid's very like, I think if you're comparing the three characters, like Dimitri is incredibly tough.
An improvement.
Sylvain just seems fast as heck. Like he's so fast and so efficient at what he does. But like Ingrid, like I think is like multi-talented. She can be tough, not as tough as Dimitri or maybe Sylvain. Oh, it's Rodrigue.
So Cornelia has
But she's
spies
can move
even
further.
inside Garreg Mach.
The shield of Fargus has appeared. We can expect more out of him than the young ones.
What's so funny is that like he's saying this like, oh, we can't expect anything out of these young ones, and it's like, and like these dead bodies over here on the ground laid all over here. Ah, when will the young ones ever get a chance to shine? It's like, oh, okay, I guess that's fun. I'm actually thinking of like a double attack here. First of all, a magic bow, Hunter's Volley. That was Ash. Why did the dorky boy that we knew become like the coolest character? Let's freaking do this. Let's do this. She's floating. She actually is floating. That's terrifying and like the coolest and most terrifying thing ever.
I can always depend on you.
Again, let's move up here.
What's my strategy?
Move you up there.
Put me in there.
Move you around here. And then move Gilbert here in front of these guys. We have a little bit of a group over here that we can move as well. I kind of want to do Swift Strikes on this guy. Actually, first we should do Chest. Bolt Axe. And then we should move here. No, this is fine actually. Attack, fire. Yes. At a distance. That was one of my biggest issues back there where I wanted to rewind, because it's like I attacked this guy and I didn't realize how close it was going to be. I thought there was going to be like a barrier over the lava over this direction here like this. But no. Let's put you there. And let's put you there. I'm not at all any... Oh my god, who's Byleth? Oh, he's gonna hit. Yeah, they're gonna hit that. Byleth doesn't dodge very well from arrows. Oh, he's moving too. That's cool. Rodrigue moving too. Move you up this way. I think attack. I think attack is a good idea for this.
You're done.
You're done as she floats in the air.
That was close.
I'm impressed.
I suppose then we could do this. That's it. This side is so good. They're all so good, and that's why I like bringing some of my best players here. I think we'll stay here. I think we'll stay in this bunch. Wait, is Felix yet to move? Look at this wall. Look at this wall that's separating them from our archer and our mage. Oh, I wish Felix could have come here and joined up with them. That would have been really cool. I didn't think he'd be coming from that side. I didn't think he'd be here at all. That's the thing. Well, I knew he'd be like in the story, but I didn't think he'd show up like from here like that. Let's do a heal on someone. Yeah, Sylvain.
I owe you one.
I owe you two. Here we go. So he's excited now because he believed that we didn't pose a threat, and now that's why he's heading right towards Rodrigue. Oh my god! Is she gonna do her 3 gallops? Yeah. So nice.
You took me lightly.
That's it. She was right. You did. Everyone took her lightly. Jesus Christ! This group of students are brutal. Let's move. Oh, I forgot it's not my turn for a second. I was like, oh, it's almost over. Of course it's not. There's so much on the team. Oh my god! That's why I kind of like, in a way, even though like Felix isn't a big fan of him, I kind of like that Felix is taking up magic a little bit, kind of like inadvertently like filling it in his shoes, you know? Please don't die, Rod. Yeah, let's not die. How about we make a deal? Okay, new rule. No killing Rodrigue. No, Rodrigue. Okay, good. Okay, I was like, please don't put yourself in danger. Oh, he's running, which is smart. Well, like, if you didn't run, we could heal you as well. That's no problem. Move up here like this. Move up here like this, I suppose. How far can you move? Not very far. Well, first of all, let's heal Caspar.
I know you want.
Okay, look, we're not gonna rewind back. I thought that Caspar could reach there, but like, yeah, he couldn't. But Ash probably could do something with this. With the Hunter's Volley or something, with the steel bow. And get him, yeah. This is the coolest move in the game, officially. Look at this. This little spin.
I'm still here.
My headcanon, right, is that like, he's like, they're not strong enough, but he doesn't know we're coming up from behind him, and then all these guys are gonna die, and he's gonna be like, huh, time to die, and he's gonna look around and see all of his men are gone. That's my headcanon. My headcanon is never canon. Like, I suppose that's why it's headcanon. Okay, let's move over here. Let's try and heal. Yeah.
Thank you.
I wish Rodrigue could join our team. I really do. Do we want to kill the enemy commander just, like, already? I'm not saying that, like, we shouldn't. I'm just saying, like... Oh, hello. How, like... But, like, that has to weigh on your mind as a leader, right?
I aim for greatness.
How, like, disheartening is it to have someone jump over your head and attack one of your troops from behind? How absolutely heartbreaking. Okay, let's start off with, I guess, this. No combat arts. Let's see what we'll do first. So Steel Lance Plus.
Man praised as a lion is degraded to a mere train.
Oh, so like, sorry, Dimitri loves saying that as well.
That's upsetting, Your Highness. I am and always have been.
You can spin it whatever you want.
Dare you? You are nothing but a lowly beast scavenging for scraps. You have forgotten the dignity of knighthood. I may be lowly, but this beast is devoted to his master. Then I had better kill the pet and deliver its head to that master.
Dimitri's not holding back at all. Down to 6 health as well. We're gonna. He's dead now. He's dead this turn. No, we need to be right up in his face. Okay, I think we're just gonna, like, yeah, we don't need any more casualties just for the sake of it. Oh, here he goes.
A knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst.
I think Sylvain is about to do his worst. Sylvain, the main character, always getting the final hit in.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
You're not spinning this, dude. You tried to kill Ash with bows and arrows. You tried to kill us. You tried to murder us.
It is the way of knights to follow their master's orders without argument. Lord Gwendol was a good man.
Before someone probably says it, yes, I understand that this is the way of the knight. You follow your master's orders no matter what. It's just harder for me to define what a good man is. You know, to me, if I'm on this battlefield and, like, Gilbert's like, he was a good man, and, like, my face is bloodied like from him ordering an axe, like, user to just, like, destroy Ash's, like, face or, like, beat, and Casper's leg is nearly hanging off, and he's like, yeah, he was a good man. It's difficult, right? Especially when you're on opposite sides, especially when they chose this time to ambush us in temperatures that we could not, like, that's not honorable. An ambush is not honorable. Like, well, we all acknowledge that, right? An ambush is not honorable at all. It's not. And I think it's cool that he followed his master's orders to the end. It's amazing. He's a cool character, an amazing character. But at the same time, I still think there's other perspectives we need to look at from as well.
Now he is just a corpse.
Oh.
More. Let's go. Rodrigue is waiting for us.
I wonder who the MVP is. Probably Ingrid or something. Continually. It used to be Felix all the time, it's now Ingrid all the time.
It's been too long, Your Highness. But try to temper your joy, will you? This is a war after all.
To say such a thing at a time like this. You have not changed one bit.
While, of course, I don't know him as well as these people would, there is kind of a weird calming presence seeing someone like this that's not just trying to attack us.
Don't let looks deceive you. I've had a rough go of it ever since I crossed blades with those traitors in Ferdiad. When I heard you'd been executed, I rushed there as fast as I could, blind with fury. When I got there, I was fed some garbage about not being able to see your body. The next thing I knew, I was gripping my blade.
Jesus Christ.
Gilbert, you have done well.
Look at the loyalty boys over here.
Grateful. And you, I have you to thank as well.
As the professor of my duty, we were all fortunate. We were all fortunate.
Well, we are in your debt. I will repay you for this someday, I swear it.
You already did.
And you, Felix, you have also done well to bring His Highness here.
Yeah, take a humph. Instantly, I'm just on Felix's side. Doesn't matter what it is.
I'm afraid there's not much to tell. You are aware that the western region of the kingdom was taken by the Empire, correct?
Yes, so I have heard. They are now calling it the Fargus Dukedom or some nonsense.
If you know that much, then the rest won't take long. Enemy or not, it's undeniable that Cornelia's plan was nothing short of genius. After seizing power, she invited the Imperial Army to Ferdiad. There she reorganized her troops and then sent soldiers to hunt me down. Because of that, we were forced to act defensively, and now we're being forced into a difficult battle. She's been controlling the situation all along.
I mean,
so that's been the witch's plan from the start. I should have killed her ages
you
ago.
wouldn't have though, Dimitri. Even if you knew about it, I don't think you would have at the time.
Is in a terrible state right now. The tyranny is unbearable, and so the rebellions are endless. Refugees starve to death in the streets. If I may speak freely, Your Highness.
Of course. Well, it's not my choice, but of course.
We should change course for Ferdiad and take down those traitors before we embark to Enbar.
There's no time for that. We must annihilate Enbar before all
I
else.
think there is time though.
I understand wanting to destroy the Empire and the Emperor. I want that so much it hurts. But which is more important, the dead or the living?
Silence!
Oh, that's exactly what's been drawing or like bringing him along this whole time, or driving him along.
Are you asking me? Asking the dead to forgive?
I don't think he said that exactly.
No, I would not ask that of you. What I am asking is that you allow us to prioritize the kingdom capital over the imperial capital for now. As Lambert's close and trusted friend, I am confident that he would have advised the same.
Do not dare to put words in the mouths of the dead. They are your words alone, even if you borrowed their lips.
Well, I know Dimitri feels like he's not doing this, and he feels like he's actually hearing the words of the dead, but I feel like that's a really important sentence from our perspective. Because he's kind of doing this. In a way. With Dedue, with Glenn, with his family. You know? Like, am I wrong? Do you think I'm wrong? I might be wrong, but like that's exactly the way I see it, like.
Until I offer up that woman's head, Father will remain a slave to his lingering regret and hatred. Even now, he suffers. It is ceaseless. As we waste time with
Even now he suffers as he looks at his own hands. He is really, like, I know I said this before, but he's really far gone at this point.
My king, our king. Wherever
Jesus
you lead,
Christ.
we will follow. But Your Highness, there are those who take up their sword in the name of revenge, and yet along the way, lose the strength and composure to follow through. You would do well to bear that in mind.
A wise piece of advice, Dimitri. You know?
Ah, I nearly forgot. Take this, Your Highness. The time has come for it to be wielded by its true master.
Eretvar.
None but the king of Gondor may command me.
The very same. I managed to steal it back from one of Cornelia's underlings in Ferdiad.
Understated as ever, Father. It must have been a true struggle to get it back.
I am grateful.
Oh my god, we have some gratefulness.
Gilbert, Professor.
And the word
May I
friend.
request something of you?
Sure.
I wish to fight at your side.
Senile already,
Wait.
old man?
No,
We'll
you're
protect
joking.
our
You're
territory.
joking.
I expected it would come to this, so I left those matters to my younger brother. He has my complete faith. I must keep my promise to our fallen king, to my dear friend. A very old one. I swore it nearly 10 years ago. Now then, your highness.
Are we
let's
getting
destroy
Rodrigue
the
on our
Empire
team?
together.
No, there's no way. I think
My
he's just
men
gonna be
and I will
there,
spare
right?
no
I don't think we're gonna be able
effort.
to use him.
I pray that you are right, and that this will save the kingdom. Our orders are to capture Enbar by striking
Oh, so we're going
enemy
straight to
stronghold
Enbar?
directly. How familiar are you with the geography of Fodlan?
Not like personally me, I'm not, but I think he would be very familiar. But I'll just say not very familiar at the moment.
The kingdom and the empire are separated by the impassable Ogma Mountains. Legend has it that Saint Seros once crossed over those mountains to fight against the Fell King Nemesis.
Right.
But don't fool yourself. Leading a large army over such steep mountains.
So we'll have to
would
like
be
go around.
impossible.
In order to infiltrate the Empire, we have no choice but to go around the mountains, either to the east or to the west.
Let's go east, I suppose. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yes, I agree.
Oh yes, me too. I agreed. I was
The
calculated.
alliance is currently split
Wait, are
in
we
two.
getting Rodrigue as
Those
a
who
member?
stand with the Empire and those who are against it.
I don't know. Are we
Leading
getting
the
him as a
Imperial
member of our
faction is
team?
House Gloucester, while House Regan leads
House
those who
Regan.
oppose. We should take advantage of their internal conflict and proceed east along the mountains.
Are we-
until we
as long
reach
as we
the
don't have
Great
to
Bridge
kill
of
people
Murder
in House
Alliance
Regan?
territory.
The Aramid River divides Alliance
Is that- am I
and
am I
Empire
remembering that wrong?
territory. There are many large bridges that cross it.
Right.
However, the Great Bridge of Murden is by far the largest, and it is also closest to the monastery.
Man, look at the experience
I believe
between
you
these two.
crossed
It's
that bridge
crazy.
5 years ago on your journey to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
It's risky. What if the Empire and Alliance both attack? That's the
I'm
thing.
afraid it's a possibility, but it's still more practical than passing through the west.
Is that the House Regan I'm
Perhaps
thinking
our
about?
next
Maybe I
move should be to
could
contact
again.
House
Sometimes the
Regan
houses get
and
confusing.
request their cooperation.
Yes.
Claude of House Regan
Claude.
is the leader of the Alliance and is firmly against the
Are we
Empire.
joining up with Claude?
They are the enemy of our enemy. In other words, hopefully.
Of course,
friends.
Claude is gonna be our friend. He
Are you
asked me to dance at the
suggesting that we
dance.
ask House Regan to engage the Gloucester soldiers?
I am. If we take the bridge, then House Gloucester will no longer be able to receive support from the Empire. There's no way a man as wise as Claude would refuse our request.
And once we manage to capture
As
the Great
wise.
Bridge and gain a foothold into the Empire,
Then we cross Gronder Field and head south toward Enbar.
Again,
But
tunnel
if
vision.
we get attacked from both sides, we'll have to fight people from the
Oh
Alliance,
no.
won't we?
Speaking of House Gloucester, I wonder how Lawrence is holding up. If we meet him again, it will probably be as enemies. To be honest,
Could
I'd
we-
rather avoid seeing him altogether.
If you do not wish to kill familiar faces, do not tarry over the corpses of the dead.
Good advice.
Prepare yourselves. It is time to steal your souls for the task
These are our
at hand.
like, whatever about the Black Eagles, right? And like the issues we might have had with them. Like, and the issues we have with their leader. Like the Golden Deers are like, I don't know, they're like the Teletubbies. They're like people that I've never once like, they've never once been mean or upsetting to anyone. Like they seem actually pretty cool in a lot of ways. And Claude especially. And like that's the thing about Claude. I've always seen him as a natural leader. And I feel like people always neglect to talk about that when they talk about Claude. Like he has constantly just been one of those people that has had to live up to the expectations of leadership on himself. But also like I feel like he's one of those people that's just so up to the task, so put together as a leader. And I think that's one of the coolest things about him. If we get to meet up with Claude next chapter, I'm super excited to do this. I hope Rodrigue's join our team. I don't think we're gonna be able to use him. If we are able to use him, that'll be pretty crazy. Don't tell me. Don't let me know about this. Actually, you know what? I think it'd be fine anyway. It's not like it's gonna be a massive deal if I do find out about it. That was like a really interesting battle because again, like seeing, and one of my favorite things there, seeing Rodrigue together with Gilbert, chatting with us there, and even on the battlefield, the two of them have such a calming presence to me. Because of their experience, like it's almost like this safety net in a way. I don't know if that makes sense or if I'm sounding weird, but I do like them together. Dimitri, once again is like, you know, it's one of those things where he's like terrifying, but at the same time, it's almost like an understandable fear at this point. Because sometimes it's like, oh man, he's kind of making a lot of sense through his anger. Then other times it's like, okay, he's not, like he's completely off the deep end and he's going to damage all of us as well. Kind of like, I'm glad he's on our side, I guess, instead of, or on our side, quote unquote, compared to the other side as well. Guys, I'll see you guys very soon. That was a fun little episode. So much happening in that episode. People died. Fun little episode. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.